What happened?
Alright, so recording's live. No more funny business, alright? So
Get your
serious
money
business
up,
only.
not your
I'm with
funny
Hawk and
up.
with Mike. And Mike's promised, Pinky promised to not say any words that cannot go on YouTube.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You're talking like I am not a family friend.
Yeah, you're the most family friendly Romanian I know. Alright, let's get to the point because Binak told me to make the videos shorter. So, this is
Also,
nice. What's up?
you played that horror and approach
I'm
like
not
shit.
playing. I'm showing, alright? So,
Right.
this is Ice. He has a fast roll. Don't immediate. Roll again. This is what you do against this roll. Into a mix-up. And you cannot guard cancel because this is what happens if you guard cancels. This
You
is
get
not
hit.
what happens if you... Yeah, you get hit. Alright, did stand on. Did stand on, that was what I wanted to show you. Wait. Fuck. This is what happens when you... Oh my god.
Not human.
What? Wait, I have it bound, what the fuck?
I think it's the fact that it's 130 ms big.
Might be. Alright, can you go stand on? Wait. You can basically punish it, alright?
I think you should do this in training mode.
Probably. But I wanted to have someone who can actually like input while I'm inputting. Basically you punish it the same way you do holds grab, SJB into a combo. Preferably you can do two things. You can go SJB into Ermudus to stand crash him. Or you can go straight into tandem, which is a little bit easier, but it does somewhat less damage and builds a bit less meter. Just do whatever you prefer. A lot of ice players, a lot of dog shit ice players will do ball a lot. Which you want to punish like this if you stand on. Only 2-3 success, otherwise you can tech out. You can tech out of this sometimes. So just 2-3 success it, take the free damage. This is what they're counting on, by the way. You being a retard and dashing after it. If they're stand off, can you ball stand off? This is your punish. It's not grounded. Don't try to punish him grounded. Because you'll tandem like a monkey and it will just kill you because that's what ice does. When he stand on and he gets a life lead, he'll mash the two normals. You will not beat him with this normal generally. You have a 6 frame
you did
window.
once.
Basically the way this works is his hurt box just beats out yours. But you would think you would be able to whiff punish it, right?
Oh, that worked.
You won't because it has 20 frames of variance and he has 6 frames of recovery, so he can mix his timings up. You can do it either fast like you're doing right now, or you can do it slow like right now. And you have to guess. If you guess correctly, you get a hit. If you guess wrong, you get hit. And you can even combo you if he hits you. A lot of ice players won't because it's pretty hard to do, but he can beat you. There's only one normal which beats this. And it's this, if you space it pixel perfectly. Do you guess what happens if you jump in, take your time and jump in? Try and beat this, alright? A good ice player, in reaction to this, would simply just DP you and kill you off it. So it's a thing you throw out, but it's not something you want to count on because this happens. And it's reactable, so you need to watch out. Yeah, and then you get killed like that.
There's some things I want to add.
Alright. Remember the rules. Remember the rules.
No, shut the fuck up. So, what was your first point? Your first point was rolls.
Don't medium
Basically,
without tandem.
you have to, when you're playing against ice, especially, but against any character really, you have to pay attention to the enemy's resources. If they have a meter, yes, you cannot meaty their rolls. Well, in this game, there's only meeting on wake up. There's no meeting rolls. There's no and that sort of stuff. But what you can do, even though it's not a real meaty, they cannot press after it, so they have to take the mix-up. If they have 0 meter, you can 236, you can 236C and then go for a 50-50. And
Yeah,
then
that however is
for the
only on
meter.
a read because 236C has 7 frames to start up. You don't want to be counting on that because the first hit is really high up. So technically
what
it's
you're
like 10
not-
frames.
What you're not counting on is the fact that he also has his startup. He also has his
of
startup to
course.
take account. There's also the how do you call it? The recovery of the roll per se.
Yeah.
So
what I was
against-
getting at, finish what you're saying.
So against roll, if they have meter, they most likely will do a thing called
Rolling into tandem.
rolling into tandem, which is
Which is,
which basically
disastrous.
grants them iframes into more iframes, and they can get in, they can mix you up, they can do a lot of shit, they
If
can
you see a
anti
roll
you, they
with
get
meter,
life lead.
Run.
It's not a run, it's not a running situation, but you have to play, you have to counter poke them, but you have to play really well, you have to predict them.
Yeah. Another
But
thing.
a
to
really
add to
good
that-
tool.
To add to that, real quick, if ice tandems, if any character tandems, and you're full screen, you get 5C 3 success as a punish. On vanilla ice, you do not.
I don't think it
You
works
get
on
only
Jotaro.
5C. It works on Jotaro, I'm 99% sure. On ice, you get only 5C. If only I didn't suck, and if only the ping wasn't like
130
150.
ping moment.
Another thing is against his guard cancel.
It does
Oh, wow.
one hit. So you want to be aware of that. If you think you can do it, you can do this. Dash back to C. It does like 2 more damage, not worth it, but if you want to do that, go ahead.
Some other things I wanted to add is the fact that Dio in general cannot pressure because of, you know, he has.
Because like
He doesn't-
LOLDP and Tandem and
No.
SCDC.
He doesn't really have. The problem with Dio is he doesn't really have mix, and his pressure is just staggers with 2A because his 2-1-4s are really extremely easy.
Yeah,
Guard
you
cancel.
can guard cancel it on reaction.
So his pressure isn't that great, but against Vanilla Ice, and this is one of the only
You can do
characters
it
he can
versus
actually
Ice, yeah.
pressure. You can actually pressure him. Why? Because if he guard cancels you on hit, you punish. On block, you punish. And sometimes his guard cancel actually whiffs, so you can get a full punish,
Yeah.
which means death.
So you need to learn the punish versus ice. It's weird to get at first, but it's like the whole grab. If you're watching for it and you're used to punishing it, you just kind of punish it all the time.
There's also a thing against Vanilla Ice and Stand On where you can actually, it's really hard. It's 2 frames, I think, or something like that. Where you can actually instant overhead him
Yeah,
when you are
I'll
instant
talk
on.
about that in a bit. I'll mention that. So I've made a video about this already. This mix-up, I even mentioned it on ice. But this mix-up, it's 2 frames, and I suggest you do it out of stand-off because it's 2 frames in stand-off, I'm pretty sure, and 1 frame if you do it from stand-on. And SJB, no, it's 2 frames anyway, but this is just way easier from stand-off, to me at least. So I prefer doing it like this, but you can also do it with SJB, which means it's 2 frames. However, the issue is, you will have a really hard time getting here versus ice.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Yeah, that. You're not getting past that with just a jab. And this.
You actually can, if you do
This.
guess his timing right. If you do guess
And
his
he blocks
timing
it.
right.
If you do something on block like a jump normal, and he blocks it and then you get in. Oh fuck.
Let me tell you. So if he whiffs stand to B, stand to C, and you guess his timing, and you do either land or he's forced to block dash 5C, you can go into 2-on-4. If he guard cancels, you can still like.
Yeah, you can do something
your
like
shit.
this. If the thing is like playable, you can do something like this, yeah. You can do dashing 5C, 2-on-4C, and then get in somehow and hope he doesn't DP through it. If he DPs through your shit with Shodan, you should not do. You can put him into more block stun, which will make him accidentally guard cancel when you get the punish like that. Yeah. So you shouldn't jump in against Ice because he has some of the best anti-airs. Watch out for DP, watch out for 6C. 6C in particular, S6C. S6C. It stops a lot of Dio's approach, so you have to approach him like this with dashing 2C. And it also anti-airs you, so you need to watch out for that normal. Ice can mostly just mash it out a lot. Another thing, grab me and stand on. This is not punishable, it gets suppression. Now do it in stand off. Actually, I'll die. In stand off, you get a punish. It's not a big punish, but you do get a punish. It's extremely hard. Now, I fucked it up because it didn't stand on, of course. But you can actually punish it. It's pretty tight and almost not worth it, but if you have the meter to spend, you might as well just get that like 15 damage, 16 damage, or whatever it is.
That's, in my opinion, if you both have the same amount of HP and you are craving for that life.
No, not
the
really.
problem
If you just have meter that you can throw away like that, if you have like 4 bars, it's fine.
No, that's dumb. That's dumb. Why is it dumb? Because as Dio, every 1 sec.
Akuma.
I think you might be able to grab me and stand off, or if I have no meter, grab me for real quick.
Essentially,
that doesn't reach me. I just press 5.
Yeah, you could have blocked. What about 214C? Hold up.
Essentially,
Nope.
What was I getting at? What was I getting at?
Meter.
Oh yeah, right. As Dio, your meter is extremely important. For example, you remember the stand 6C button, right? He cannot really press it. He has to go for DP. Why? Because if you jump and he stands 6C, you can then
you use it
do
as a poke more than...
stand jump to 368. Exactly.
The thing is,
just like in the whole horse matchup.
Yeah, if he's on point, he can DP through your air knives. I've done that with Dio's ground.
If you do it at the right timing, just like against whole horse, is the same situation as the whole horse rock paper scissors. For example, in the whole horse rock paper scissors, if you are waiting too much for his anti-air, he will glass you, which means he anti-airs you. If he goes for a 5C anti-air or any other anti-air, you can knife. If you knife first, as a prediction, he can guard cancel you. It's a rock paper scissors, or you can just normally jump in.
Ice, however, can guard cancel you, so keep that in mind. And also, on reaction, he can DP through your air knives, but it's pretty hard to do. He needs to be aware of it and watching it. I didn't do it there, but just keep that in mind as an option if you're a nice player or if you're a Dio player. You can
generally going into the air against Ice as a neutral option is pretty bad.
Yeah. Another thing. Yeah, go ahead.
You can also you can approach him in the air, but it's just as a counter poke. For example, if you have the life lead, which will be pretty rare. If you have the life lead as Dio and you are super jumping backwards and stand on, so you can get a lot of distance.
Super jumps and stand on. You're faster than Chaka's hyper hop back forwards. Let me show it. Just get right to the corner. Now you're literally faster than Chaka stand off super jump.
That's if you super jump backwards, you stand on
your... to you generally. Wait, hit me. Walk.
And if you do have life lead, then that's he will be forced to approach you. If he approaches you, you can then counter poke him with
JC.
With a dash jump, stand jump C.
This and this are pretty good for racking up damage.
And if you do whiff them because you know he rolled or some dumb shit, just cancel them.
Or this one you can't cancel.
No, cancel them. Cancel them. It's better.
The dashing one you can't cancel.
Yeah, that's why I don't consider it as good of an option as.
It's good, but it's still a gamble. It's a gamble that's sometimes worth going, but no more often than like once a round or once every 2 to 3 rounds.
if we think about the risk reward, I don't think it's worth it in any
Yeah, but
situation, really.
if you do it once,
How much damage does it actually give you?
pretty good damage, all things considered. It does like this ghost them off.
Like a
It does like
2-3-6
15
worth.
damage. It does as much damage as this.
Right.
Almost.
So you are doing a low reward option that has a very high risk. If you get hit and you whiff it, if you whiff it and get hit, you die. If you manage to hit it, you get pissed. You don't get anything. If you manage to get it,
you get a chunk of meter and some damage. I didn't say it's a good option.
it's
But
not
it is an
better than
option,
stand
yeah.
jump C. It's not better than stand jump C.
It's
That's
not,
what I'm getting
but
at.
here's the thing though. Sometimes if your opponent goes, so if Dio is SJCing backwards all the time, I could double dash an anti-arm. This completely negates that danger. So if I jump backwards, I can dash 6C or that. Let me just show it real quick. Let me just. Alright, I'm gonna jump, land, and jump away, and you just try to catch up to me, or just kill me.
Okay.
You try to get close to me and beat SJC. All right?
Okay.
I think you can do it with dashing, stand on dashing 5C,
Yep.
or stand on dashing 2C, or stand dash DP. Either one of the three. So I jump, land, and jump backwards.
And to transition to the next point, if you do counterpull with the stand jump
Do
C,
DP, do DP. Yeah, that. And dashing back with S5C is an option that just beats a lot of things. I don't know how often you'll use it against Ice because he crouches under it while stand on sometimes if you're like
stand off.
max range or stand off, yeah. But it's still a way to make. Stop hitting me! Alright, so yeah, I'm getting an. I won't say it, but I'm getting pissed. I'm gonna say a funny word. Don't make me say it. I'm gonna have to cut this part out. But basically, if you jump backwards and do this, if you instead of jumping backwards do this, it'll catch a lot of people dashing into you, and sometimes it's safer than jumping backwards. Not in this situation when your opponent's right in your face, of course. But I hope you understand what I'm getting at. It's kind of hard to explain while one person talking as much as two people is talking through me, Mike. So basically, this is dangerous, but not much more dangerous than pressing a button. The safest thing to do is always just jump away and block. Press this if you think they'll step towards you. Press this if you think they're gonna do something aggressive. That's basically what I was trying to get at. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Now it's just some more advanced punishes. If Ice wants to pressure you with 2A, 2A, 6C, 2 and 4C, like some Ice players generally do for some reason, not on hit, you can do this.
Oh, okay.
You can also just roll away because he can't grab you, and meeting you is going to be pretty hard. And then you stand on, he can't do anything except press 2C, which is pretty hard to melee with because it's only 2 frames for Ice. Dealing with 2C is another thing. How you deal with 2C in neutral is you go stand on. If Ice players press it a lot, you can do this. And against Ice, you get this type of hit very often within Q3 success. So a thing that I like to do against Ice, a combo that I've learned is this. If only I could hit it. Wait. Just don't block. Just don't block. Let me show it off. This combo,
There you go.
basically. You get that hit a lot against Avdol, Ice, and Warhorse. So it's a combo that I've gotten used to hitting. It's good for punish routes, and you can get more damage off it, but generally just go for the Rekka.
You want to show off the ball punish if I DP?
Alright,
Have I shown you that one?
so you do ball into DP on landing, right?
I'm doing ball, and then DP after the second ball.
Alright.
Alright.
This 5A 236S or just 236S?
Oh, there's a cooler one if you know they're gonna DP.
What is it?
Push block the second ball. Let DP whiff and hit him.
I wouldn't do that because you can just do another DP like a fucking.
No,
degenerate.
it's a true punish.
Yeah, but I wouldn't count on it online. Let me
I get it
try
all
it
the
though.
time.
Let me try it though. Do you? Because
I wouldn't do it
DPs
in
plus on
130
block,
ping, but yeah, I do it.
and it's pretty
No,
fast.
no. If you push block the second ball,
Only the
my
second.
DP will whiff. Yeah, only the second.
All right, do
Like
it.
I want to say this real quick. Never ever ever push block ball. Don't do it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so much jank that goes on when you push block ball. Like if he goes behind you, you push block, and then he like goes back in the opposite
Especially
direction.
stand on,
Sometimes the
especially
ball can
stand
cross
on.
buck. The ball can cross up. Yeah. Yeah.
Stand on. Don't push block it. Go stand off. Take the 2 chip damage, and at worst you roll. If you stand on, ball hits you weird. You press a button, you get knocked down, or you get reset into a DP.
Right.
Don't push block it. Stand on.
Like
Can you do
the
the
normal
punish?
ball
Or the
interactions are like either you punish the ball in the air, or I get to land on the ground, and then I get a hit. I get a mix up whether or not I DP.
See, this is what
It's
I
like-
meant. 5A 236S is not true. There it's with. So you
Yeah.
generally want to just do this. I
Yeah.
do this out of force of habit, but this is
Yeah,
more
I do too, but-
guaranteed.
So don't punish my ball near this time. So the mix, if someone isn't good enough to punish ball or they're really inconsistent, is the ice can take his turn back
Fuck.
by doing DP.
Like this.
No, let me DP with first,
Alright.
and then yeah.
And then you go into a combo, yeah.
That's the punish. If you know the DP is coming, which like most ice players will fucking do it because they're all scrubs. Push block the second ball. You can't react to it in time as the ice player and not DP.
Yeah.
Push block the second ball. Let the super whiff. You can punish it on whiff. Like even though it's plus on block, it's not plus on whiff.
Of course, it wouldn't be plus on whiff. You're
Only
not-
rubber
you're
skull
not
is plus on
Jotaro.
whiff.
Only Jotaro gets to be plus on whiff in this game.
Yep.
What else did I want to say? Because I have a few other things. Oh yeah, combos. Can you crouch as ice?
Yeah.
So ice, you hit him a
cool.
lot crouching. At max range, you want to get used to doing this combo. This is most you get out of a max range 266C. It's dashing 5C, tune 4C, dashing 1A, so dashing, dash cancel 1A, dashing 3A, 236S. Gets you a lot of meter, relatively, and it's the most amount of damage you can do. And it doesn't give you a knockdown unlike dashing 2C, but the dashing 2C knockdown is worthless versus ice. So this type of combo, sure, you can go for it, but I'd suggest doing this because it does more damage and builds more meter. What else? There was more. Ice can be meted with 236C, but the conventional Oki setup works a bit different on him. So when you knock him down, this doesn't meet him. He can just mash through it.
Yeah.
This, however, meets him. Dashing up
Yep,
and then turning stand off and then dashing up here. Like this. You dash up and you don't even have to cancel your dash. Turning stand off automatically cancels it. Like this. So Mike, you still here? No, he's
Nah.
gone. What else? Dealing with instant air dashes. So, air dashes, you can deal with them by staying outside of air dash range, so that you can react to them, because you will have to do a slower air dash, of course, because you have to be higher up. So this range, you can generally react to them. You also deal with them by blocking high and neutral when you know you stand down and you won't hurt you from a low. Best you can get off a low is that, and that you can somewhat react to it. It's not that fast. Worst you can do off a low here is maybe just a poke with stand dash 2C. That's a confirm, but that's pretty slow as well.
And he's
Is there any
standoff.
reliable?
You don't really have to block high when he's standoff.
What?
Wait, you can see like 663C coming because he's standoff. You don't really have to block high.
I
And
mean,
you're sure
he
when
does
you stand
instant
up.
air dashes off of standoff.
Oh, I reacted to the sound.
Yeah. You should look out for them, and you can generally track when Ice has an installed air dash.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to keep track of too.
Yep.
When you see Ice
Or
going
to-
stand on into stand off, you should keep track of it. Right now he has an instant air dash. You can even do it as deal. Look, this is dash install.
Yeah, it's a cool mechanic. But for those who don't know, you install the air dash by storing a forward input in your stand-on state. So if I push forward and turn off my stand at the same time, like that, my forward input is stored for the next time I turn stand on. So when I turn stand on in the air and press forward, it'll dash instantly for me. So
It cuts out one
Jump.
of the inputs.
like that. I only press forward once. Installed it
Yeah,
again.
which makes it really fast.
And
And he can kill you off it basically. So watch out.
yeah. It's a lot harder than his other ways to get a combo going, but another way around instant air dash is you can cross some switch sides, because my dash is only one direction. So right now I have a dash towards Dio, a forward dash, but if I go to the other side, I try to dash towards Dio again, it won't work.
I did
Because
not know
I had a
that.
dash installed to the right. So yeah. So look.
That's true.
You can install I install a backwards dash when they switch
Yeah,
over.
I
so-
just saw it.
And now
Yeah,
I'm
there we
gonna do
go.
the dash backwards. See? Yep.
Alright, I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's actually
It's
pretty
not like numpad notation where everything is
No, it just swaps
just
sides.
one direction,
So
just
you don't
it's
think of it as forward and backward,
really.
you think of it as left and right.
left and right.
Right.
Huh?
What else?
Dio's movement with teleport and his super tall jumps make it really easy to work around air dash that way.
Yeah, you generally, the way you fight Ice is hope you get a hit and run, and make sure you're not in Ice's effective range, which is anywhere from here. Ice's effective range starts here and ends here. So just be as far
Like
away
right
as
outside
possible.
my. at that
Right outside
range.
of your instant air dash range. And when you hit Ice once, make damn sure you fucking kill him. Let me actually look at my notes, because I had something very important about Ice. That if the enemy Ice player is somewhat decent, is one of your most reliable ways of actually killing them. So, pins. No, actually I can't find it. But unblockable Loki, go to fuck for it. Ice players deserve it. I've not found a way to do it unscaled. Unscaled is basically where you meaty them in tandem with this, which is an unscaled overhead. This overhead needs to meaty. But you should just do a low. I'm pretty sure this is the setup for it. This meaties them. So you do S4 ABC AA downwards. So you do this.
Oh,
And
that
that
made it.
means-
Yep.
Yeah. Do it. Just kill Ice. Just murder him. Also, let me test. My memory on this isn't. You're good. Can you crouch? Yeah. 236C doesn't end combos, so you want to end in Rekkas or stand 2C actually. And then stand
Yeah.
2C and do the combo I showed where you, the setup I showed where you dash up, stand off, and then meaty 236C. You can also generally get away with a lot of unsafe shit against Ice. For example, Rekkas. You can generally not punish those to my knowledge. Can you 6B them? Let's test. Are you good at punishing Ruckus?
No, not really. I can try though.
No, it's just 6B, then stand off. Stand off, stand off. And 6B and block. Yeah. You
Oh,
can punish
shit.
him. But then he has to be fast about it. Let me try. I'm pretty good at punishing Ruckus. It's Dio at least. I like never let people get away with that shit against me. Never done it with Ice though. I don't even play this shitty ass character. That's how I kill someone for doing Ruckus. So Ruckus, don't do him a lot. Maybe do the first one into tandem, but don't overdo it.
Oh, that's actually not that hard. Like that, JA.
The SJC?
No, like when I get close to the instant
Oh
overhead.
yeah, it's not that hard, but then you try to do it consistently and it kind of just fucks up. So yeah, against Ice, the main things you want to go for is get a few pixels of life lead, because that's all you realistically need. Don't jump into him mindlessly, watch out for his anti-airs, and make sure you keep him the fuck out. Punish the rolls, kill him in one touch, and stay the fuck away from the air dashes. Another thing you should watch out for is unblockable tandems that he can do. I'm not sure what the setup for him is, but it basically looks like this. Yeah, he does overheads and he does standoff lows. Some other punishes. You can punish his 236 AA super. You know how to punish
Oh
it, right?
yeah, I do.
This. If you're not consistent with it for some reason, you can push block the first hit and tandem through the second.
Yeah. So show the super real quick. Again. He does that little kick at the end, which makes it.
Yeah,
difficult
watch
to
out.
punish
Yeah,
for some people.
it's really slow, real easy to punish, but you should watch out for it if you don't play against Ice a lot.
Stand on.
Stand on, alright. He does 60 instead.
Yep.
The Tune 4 AA super. So, about that, there's two ways to punish it. A safe one that doesn't do a lot of damage, or one that can get you killed if the Ice player is half decent, but does a fuck ton more damage. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Do it.
Do the first one, the simple one. Basically want to roll through it to not get hit. And you do this. This is the unsafe one. This is the dangerous one. Why is it dangerous? He can punish you on hit if you do it while he's in the corner.
Yeah.
So he can 6C you into a tandem. The safe one, which you should go for most of the time theoretically. It costs 2 bars, right, the super?
Yeah.
The safer one, which you should in theory be going for, is 5C 236S. Or just 236S, because he's
Or knives. You can do knives too.
Yeah, or knives.
Here's the thing about this super. It's so bad.
Yeah,
If you get hit by it, you can still punish it. So
yeah,
don't
it's punishable
stress
on hit
about
and block, and it's
getting hit once or
unblockable.
so.
What other supers does he have?
That's it.
Yeah, right.
DP, forward circle forward and back.
Also, JA, actual good normal. It's pretty difficult to end here. It usually trades. So you should keep that in mind. The way he will oftentimes approach you is like this. Wait. Something like this, and to miss an air dash is something I've seen people do. Watch out for this, because if he hits you like this, let me hit you. Fuck. That combos into death basically. It goes into 2C or 6C, stand off, into a full combo. So don't get hit, even if you stand down, he can still kill you. Yeah, that's more or less all that I know so far about Ice. I haven't played against Ice a lot, but this is what I do have to say about him. Do you have anything else?
No,
I
I think
know
we
the
covered
video
everything.
is kind of like all over the place, but I don't know a lot about Ice anyway. I've never played against him, so this is about as much as I can tell you about him. If there's anything anyone needs covered, I'll redo the video or just answer in the comments. So you don't have anything to say either, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to SJC that, you want to SJB or SJ8. Oh fuck. I was supposed to be the one guard canceling, my bad.
Oh wait, don't block crouch standoff. You can do this funny combo. Oh shit.
The combo.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
that works on him in the corner.
I did not
Because
know.
he gets real fat when he's crouches. You can do
Yeah,
5B.
crouching, he is really wide. Combo wise, you want to just do whatever does the most damage. He crouching, he can still get hit by a JC overhead, by the way. He's the shortest character that can get hit by it. Like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
1 frame or 2 frames, I'm pretty sure. Ice is not inconvenient combo and hitbox wise, but he's not inconvenient. He's not convenient, but he's not inconvenient either. He's like middle of the pack. But
Yeah.
generally, a lot of things you want to do against him work. The issue you'll have versus Ice is that he does everything you do, but better.
Yep.
Yeah, this is more or less where I want to leave it off. I'll most likely redo this if I ever like get Ice players to play against. But this is it for now. Let me